Hey everybody, I am Kendra and this is my channel, and today it's kind of a chit chat and then later I'm going to make a pie. That's the plan. I have a list of things I want to do. I want to make deviled eggs today. I'm going to do a couple of loads of laundry. If it needs hanging, I'm going to hang it instead of laying it across the chair in the bedroom. I'm going to sweep, vacuum. I've got a thank you card done. I already did that. I'm going to color a page. I'm going to make tuna salad fixins in case people want salad in the next few days, or not salad, tuna sandwiches. And I'm going to make lemonade. I haven't decided what kind of cold pie, but you know, one of those, just put it on a crust and stick it in the refrigerator. I've got plenty of graham crackers that I can make a crust with. I don't think I have a graham cracker crust, and I don't feel like baking a regular crust. I could do that too, though. I just got home from the doctor. Things are awesome. Last time I went to the ophthalmologist 2 weeks ago, they said the pressures, and they're right. If you're familiar with glaucoma, I had a reading of 42 in one eye pressure, and I think it was 31 in the other eye. I can't remember now. Anyway, today there were 17, 18. Surgery is off. I don't have to have that procedure where they're going to put a pod in the back of my eye, medication of some kind. I don't know. I didn't even understand it. Anyway, I don't have to go back until November because this is working. For the first time in my adult life, the pressure is where it should be safely. It could be, you know, that it doesn't last, but I think it will. My hair looks dreadful. I took off with wet hair this morning and I really didn't do much with it. I'm having lunch while I talk to you. It's yellow rice and peas. This is not low carb, not by any stretch of the imagination, but it's 12:20. I'm here by myself. My husband just took the dogs to the groomer. It's grooming day. So on the way home from the doctor, there was something else. Oh, I'm going to get glasses because my vision was corrected when I got my cataracts fixed with, you know, glasses that'll work for that. Reading is all I used up close. They gave me vision distance, which is what I asked for so I could drive at night. At the time I was driving around to visit birthing moms at their homes while they were having their babies in the dark and the rain and whatever else, you know, and I wanted to be able to see addresses and landmarks far away, and I always wore, and I will not have to do that anymore, have glasses on top of my head in every single picture. That's awesome. Okay, now I went to the discount bread store. I haven't been to that store. It's in another town. In, I bet, 10 years, maybe 15 years. So I went in and all I got was a loaf of, we call this sandwich bread here. It's what the kids like the best. It's just a 9-grain whole grain kind of. And then I also got a loaf of thin white, and so both of these things were, I think came to like $2 each-ish, and it's not really day-old bread there. I mean, they do have some day-old stuff, but mostly it's bread at a discount. It's not like it used to be, but it's okay. And then look at the bag I bought while I was there. It's a frosted animal cookie. Isn't that cute? I couldn't help myself. I'm going to give it to Patience. I think I said on a video the other day that I got her some clothing, just some stretchy like yoga pants, and I'm going to put stuff like that in. I always add to her baskets and bags as the weeks go by, you know. So what else do I have to say? You know, there was so much, I didn't know if I'd fit it all in. What are you having for lunch today? Today is Wednesday. What's up, Wednesday? That's what it says. It's Up Wednesday. I don't have my box here where I'd show you my card that says What's Up Wednesday. I'll put it at the beginning of this video and the end of this video. It's an open collab, What's Up Wednesday. Look at behind me, there's a mess. And beside me. What's Up Wednesday means you can just say what's up. And I just told you what's up with me. Kind of not much. Well, it's enough, right? And it's hosted at T-Ho Creates, and that's not her name, but it's T-Ho Creates is the name of her channel. And you can go and do any kind of a collab you want on Wednesday. And Diane, I'm talking to you. Somebody named Diane, that's not her channel name, it's her name, said yesterday that she was thinking about getting in on some collabs. And this would be a perfect one because it can be any topic you want it to be. You never know. So I'm going to also make that that cold pie. I'm thinking if I have this stuff enough to do a lemon or something like that, but maybe not. Maybe it'll just be a cream pie. There's so many. Ooh. Maybe it'll be a banana split one. I saw a recipe for a banana split pie. Or maybe it was like a 8x8 or something. And I thought that sounds like something they dig. I've got bananas, I've got crushed pineapple, I've got maraschino cherries, Cool Whip. It had vanilla pudding or banana pudding. It had some kind of pudding, and I've got those. That's what I'll do. It's been decided. Okay. You're gonna see the pie next. Turn you off and eat my lunch. Oops. Okay, so here is my what's up actual topic. It's this pie. So I'm gonna make a banana split pie. So it's a refrigerated pie with a cream base. Let me show you the crust first. Like I said, I don't have a crust made, so I've got some graham crackers. Oh, and I will put the recipe I'm basing this off of in the description below. So I'd urge you to look at that because I can be making some changes that are not in her original recipe. It looks like a great recipe to me, so I'm not gonna, use anything different. I need to crush some honey-made graham crackers, add 1/4 cup of sugar to that, and mix it with 6 tablespoons of melted butter. And I happen to have real butter here, and that's what I used. This is granulated white sugar, and the graham crackers are honey-made. And the reason I chose this box is because it's the one closest to expiration date. And that's what I did with, the cream cheese too. I'll talk about that later. Okay, so this is just the first part. I'm gonna crush those up and I'm gonna put them in here. She says to cool your butter before you mix it with your crackers because it makes for a better crust if the butter was cool and not warm. I guess it does something with the sugar, she said, but I don't remember for sure. Again, you're gonna wanna look at her recipe. Okay, that didn't take very long at all. I just put them in the bag. She says it calls for 1.5 cups, I think. Or I think she said 12 graham crackers. So I just did this until they were crumbs, and they are. So I'm going to mix them with the sugar and the butter and get this crust made. It won't take long at all. I just poured my sugar in here. I'm going to mix it together, then I'm going to pour the butter in there and mix it in the bag so my hands and I don't get another spoon. You know what I mean? Okie dokie, here I've got that emptied out and the sugar's gone and the crackers are all in here. And when I do this, just use the one that had the 1/4 cup of sugar in it and go like this so I don't get my fingers involved. It's another hand washing I don't have to worry about because, boy, this stuff is, greasy. So, no touchy. All right, now I'm going to get on to the cream base part. But like I said, it's going to take milk, Jell-O, and softened cream cheese. This is the vanilla Jell-O. I don't like French vanilla. I like regular vanilla, UBU. I'm using Parmalat because I only have 1 quart of regular milk in the refrigerator, and the kids won't drink this unless they don't know they're drinking it, and I fill their milk carton. Do you know what I mean? Keep it quiet. All right, and then on top and within and whatnot, we're going to have pecans. You don't have to use nuts if you don't like it. We're going to use, let's put this away since it's done. We're going to use crushed pineapple because I did not have pineapple tidbits. I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to put a little tiny bit in because I don't want a whole lot of pineapple juice within. Do you know what I mean? So I'll drain what I do use and just a little bit of. Got some maraschino cherries here, good until January. I was lucky to have that on my pantry shelf. What else do we put on this? Bananas. Some bananas. I haven't looked to see how many yet. She says you can do this in a 13x9 with the same recipe, but this is just a deep dish pie. So It says to use chocolate syrup across the top. I'm going to use chocolate syrup and caramel syrup. I'm not going to use them in the same direction. I'm going to go, you know, like this. I'm going to go chocolate, and then I'm going to go caramel. So it's kind of a prettier pattern. I think that's it. It's really not that hard. You got to chill it 4 to 5 hours and feed it to the family. Okay, I'm going to get this mess cleaned up and get started on the filling. I'm going to leave these graham crackers out because they're a little bit past the expiration date. But my husband and kids will come by and eat these until they're gone one at a time. So that's where they'll stay, right on the counter. That's what's left of the zucchini bread the other day. I just realized my Cool Whip was in the freezer, so I got this out to thaw. I think this is 8 ounces. Yes, it is, and that's what it calls for. So that's what that's going to do there, just soften. All right, I've got an 8-ounce block of pretty soft, not soft enough probably, so I'm going to have to work it a little bit, of cream cheese. And I used what was the eldest in my refrigerator, which was the Great Value. Now, I got a little bit confused when I said she said that you could make a 9x13 Oro pie. She has 2 recipes, and they're kind of together back to back. So watch out for that. If you want to make it for a big crowd, like she says she'd like to make it for 4th of July, that's a great idea. And don't confuse the two like I have. I fixed it, though. I put one of the cream cheeses away and, you know, like that. So let's see. I'm going to do this. I'm going to soften it. I decided I'd go ahead and use, she calls for 1/2 cup of crushed pineapple that you drain the juice off. I'm going to use 1/4 cup that I drain the juice off. My nuts are chopped, and my cherries are draining right now so they don't get too, you know, red all over everything because they are pretty red. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and soften this the rest of the way. All right, my 8 ounces of cream cheese is nice and soft and spreadable. So I'm going to put in 1/2 cup of granulated sugar and mix that together. Cream cheese and sugar are nicely mixed up together. Now I'm going to add 1/4 cup, this is a change I made, she used more, of the drained crushed pineapple. Pineapple is all in. It smells really, really good already. My pie crust has been in the refrigerator now for about 5-6 minutes, and I'm going to see what, you're supposed to freeze it after you get done for 15 minutes. That's why I added that little bit. Now I got to see what comes next. I've got to do something with this pudding and milk. I don't know what. Okay, I just took my pie crust out of the freezer, and it's cold, and I'm going to go ahead and put this mixture of cream cheese, sugar, and crushed pineapple into the crust along the bottom. She makes a point in her description that if your graham cracker crust feels a little bit dry and crumbly, it's okay to just add another another tablespoon of melted butter, cooled melted butter. I didn't see that until now. It's too late to back out now. I'm just going to leave it as it is, and they can scoop it out with a spoon, but it is a little dry. So you might want to make a note of that if you make this per the recipe. It says 6 tablespoons. Use 7 or even 8. 8 isn't going to hurt you. It's got sugar in it. Okay, that's done. So my next layer is going to be 2 to 3 bananas, and I think I'm going to do with 2 bananas. Okay, so I have my bananas all on top of that cream cheese pineapple sugar mix. Now I'm going to come over here and, oh, I threw it away. I had a small box of vanilla instant pudding. I already tossed it in the garbage. I'm going to pour in, let me grab it, all the way across. 1 cup of, you saw what it was, Permalat. I'm just going to whisk this for as long as it takes. And after I whisk it, I'm going to put half of this container of Cool Whip folded in carefully. Okay, half of the Cool Whip container is now in the pudding mix that I whisked, and I'm just going to mix it all up together. Put it on top of my banana mix over there. So you can kind of see where I put the pudding and the bananas on. I can't remember if I filmed that because I had people that needed help here. And so anyway, then I put the plain left of the half that's left over, I put it on top. And now I'm going to decorate with the pecans, chopped pecans, and the cherries. She did it differently than I did, a little bit here and there. Again, I would really encourage you to watch her entire video before you start. Always a good idea. It's a great video. She's a visual teacher. I loved listening to her. Great channel. I'm going to go subscribe when I'm done. And there it is. I'll stick it in the refrigerator for 4 to 5 hours. What time is it now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 o'clock tonight, peoples. So if they get into it before then, they get into it. But here it is, and I think it's a beautiful pie, and I think they'll enjoy it. It's something we've never had here before. I've never made one before. So, new thing. Again, her link, her channel, her recipe will be in the description below. So where it says more, hit more, and you'll find her info. Plot twist. Instead of using chocolate sauce and caramel sauce, I'll leave them on the table if they can use them. But I took just a small, regular, like, what is this, 1.55 ounce Hershey bar, broke it into pieces and put it along top. That way they know what they're getting there, and it's still chocolate. Sometimes you'll see jimmies, chocolate jimmies or sprinkles or whatever you call them. So these are going to be even better, I think. If you stayed this long, I hope you'll consider subscribing. Come back. See you tomorrow. I enjoy meeting new people, so never be afraid to speak up. And subscribe. Take care, everybody. Don't forget, it's hashtag What's Up Wednesday, and it's, let's see, what else is it? Oh, it's hosted at Tiho Creates. So you say at Tiho Creates. You'll see both pictures, beginning and end of that card, so you know how to spell it and what it means and all that.